Dear friends, welcome to my video. In this video, I'll show you how to set up and run your first Python program. So I'll first show you how to set up the Python environment in your machine, and then we'll write a small program and run it. So let's begin. So first and foremost, you can start a command prompt either by typing cmd in your uh, run application, or you can just directly open it from your start menu. So once your command prompt starts, just type, okay, first clean it up. First, just type Python over here. If the Python is installed, I'll just close this in the meantime. If the Python is installed on your machine, it will show the Python over here. Otherwise, it will just take you to the Microsoft Store and it will give you an option to install the Python. And by default, it will take you to the latest version of Python at that point of time. So just click on install and wait for a few minutes for Python to get installed. Depending upon your network speed, it will vary. I think if I scroll down, it's around 100 MB file, so we will have to wait. So as we can see, our download is in progress, and once the download is done, then I think it will install like any standard apps these days. So we'll have to wait. So once the application is installed, I think it will just say you can find these apps in your list of installation. So I can come back to my uh, command window, and if I type again Python, I can see it shows the Python the version and it comes as a Python tag over here. So we can now start our programming here. So either we can directly write our program Python scripts directly over here, or we can create a file uh, and run the file from here. So I will go back to my main command over here, and we'll make a file over here. So if I right now see there is no file over here, so I'll create a file by going to this location. So I'll just go over here and create a new file. A simple text file should be fine, and we'll name it, say for example, hello python.py. So make sure that you change the extension. When it says yes, just click there, and then you can open this in any editor to write your program in that. So I'll be using Notepad++, but you can use, and there are standard editors for Python. You can just do a Google search, but for simplicity, I'll just use the Notepad. I don't want to install any other softwares right now. So in Notepad++, we can write our first Python command, which is print, and then we can say the standard one, hello Python, or hello, I'll say my programmer world. Yeah, perfect. So we'll just save it. We'll come back to the command prompt. Probably we can do it side by side. We can just keep our editor on the right and over here on the left. So now we can run. So to run this file, we can just type Python, and then we can type the file name, and it will give the output hello programmer world, whatever we have written here. Perfect. So that was as simple as that. You can do it in 2-3 minutes. I'll just make a couple of more lines. I'll add just to show your how you can have a more interesting program, your first program. So you can just create a list of, say for example, some city or something like that, and we can give the name of different cities, say for example London, and then what, Sydney, and New York. So if you have noticed, I'm giving some letters with capital L and some with like small letters. We'll see how we can change everything to a capital letter in Python. So but before that, what I'll do is I'll just create a loop. So a for loop for x could be a variable here in city list. City list is also a variable, but it contains a list of the data. And then what we can do is we can print. So I'll do is I'll print x one by one. So I think in parenthesis I have to do this. So that's all, and let me run this program and see how it behaves. So if you see now, the first line is being printed because of my this hello, this one, whatever, and we can also give backslash n twice, so that it gives some space. Even I will give some space in the start. Yeah. So and now if I come back here and run it, so if you see now there is some space, and now it's printing the name of the cities one by one. What we can also do is we can change this, probably let me do something like that, print and x dot title. So this should change all my name of the cities in the title form. But before that, what I'll do is I'll just give some space again. Yeah, and now if I come back here, run it. Yeah, so if you see here, it's one by one printing each city in its original name and then in its title form. So first is London, London. Okay, so I think I did a mistake here. This print I should have given, not, I think after this. That will be better. Yes. And if I rerun it now, if I'm so if you see here, first it prints London and then London, then Sydney. The first is a small because we are not using the title form, and in the second one we are using the title, so it changes it to capital S. Similarly for New York, it changes it to the capital N. So that's what I wanted to show, that once you change it to title, it just changes the first letter to the capital letter. So this was a very simple first program. I wanted to show you how you can create and run it in the environment. It takes hardly few minutes. But just one suggestion, like if you really want to do a more comprehensive program, then please install the respective editor for Python, because it will help you in coding. Notepad may not be one of the best one, and I will show you in the subsequent videos how you can install a dedicated editor for your Python programming. That's all for this video. If I hope you like this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, then please put in the comment section, and if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.